Okay. And then when you guys first moved in, like the neighbors, like did they embrace you guys, welcome you guys, or was it kind of still like segregation or?
Our neighbors was cool. There was a guy named Mr. Clark. We called him Grandpa. He helped me started riding bikes and stuff. Made a swing on this big tree for us and all that. He was a cool dude. He died in like 1970, 71.
Okay.
Yeah. And when that's when it started flipping to the black community, like 70, 71, 72, our neighborhood. Yeah.
And what do you think like caused that? You think it was
The white flight? They just got away. I guess they didn't want to live around blacks. Yeah.
And I know you talked about an experience where you was with your mother in the car, and some white folks pulled up and.
Yeah, some dudes in a blue 57 Chevy in Southside too. It's on Poinsettia and right there in Caldwell. Me and my mom was walking from the grocery store. It was called Cole's Market. They pulled up on the side of us, called us a bunch of N-words. Like, dang. So I was kind of had me fucked up. And
your mom, like, how did she react to that? Like, you know, she
didn't worry. She just grabbed me and hugged me. She said I was kind of scared.
Okay.
I was about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah.
And then your father, he was a Marine.
Yeah, he was a Marine Corps.
So was he very disciplined, very strict?
Yeah, straight to the point. Yeah.
And then, you know, like if you guys got out of line, he was catching an ass beating.
Yeah, yeah. Any parents in Compton, people, my generation got disciplined.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think about this generation?
Shit, they wear them pants tight. They just ignorant. They ain't got no respect for the younger generation. I mean, the older generation. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, just very disrespectful.
It's always amazing, man, because it seemed like this culture or this generation, not culture, but generation, you know, like they kind of embraced at one point doing drugs, you know, like taking pills.
Yeah, they
stuff.
The pills.
Yeah.
The fucking pills, lean, that's crazy. My generation, we was trying to make the money.
Yeah,
instead of using the shit. Yeah.
And if you was doing drugs back then, it was kind of like frowned upon.
Oh, like, they shun your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, look like a damn fool. But they glorify it now, this generation do.
Yeah, I know. And
all in songs and everything, popping perkies and fucking lean, and they fucking crazy. Snorting coke, just doing all kind of shit. Chasing the dragon, whatever, yeah. Stupid snorting pills. And they glorifying it, tight pants, wearing purses. Oh man, they some weird people, dude.
Yeah. So tell me about some of the guys you grew up with. Like I read in your book, Tayshaun Prince's brother, and Tayshaun Prince, he was around.
Tayshaun Prince, Dennis Johnson. It was a few dudes I know that went to the pros. Mike Richardson, Kenny Landreau. Yeah, it's a lot of people in our neighborhood went to the pros. Jason Thomas, he was up for the Heisman. Played quarterback for UNLV and all that shit. He was,
So a lot of talent came out
of our neighborhood, yeah, a lot of talent.
And then a lot of times, because like I would see, some of the older homies, like they would, if you could play sports and you was good, they'd be like, stay away from this game bang shit.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I try to do for my little homies, yeah.
Did any of them ever come back and throw y'all a couple dollars or, look out for y'all, some of the ones that hit it big?
Really, I didn't really need their money. I was making my own money. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pay nobody for no money. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. That's a good segue into talking about, really the rise of Keefe D. In the book, like, I read that at one point, there was somebody from your guys' neighborhood that kind of where you really became big. There was a point where in the book you brought up you were a ball boy at Compton College.
Yeah. When I was little, my teacher, his name was Doc Green. He was the head trainer over at Compton College, like the position over there. So he asked me, I was a smart kid, making straight A's in his class. So he asked me, like to be the ball boy trainer over there because he seen I was playing Pop Warner, baseball and stuff, wearing jerseys to school. Like, yeah, you want to be the ball boy? So that was a good experience. I went to Hawaii, all over the country, because they had the #1 basketball team in the country. A lot of them dudes made the pros, like Ike Wakefield, Larry Hollifield. A lot of them dudes made the pros, yeah. James Washington, Alton Lister. Yeah, Compton College had a farm system that was going from Compton College to UCLA, like Ed Gray, all them bad motherfuckers. Yeah.
So
even the coach Walt Hazard was at Compton College.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Coach, yeah. He played for the Boston Celtics, yeah. So they had a good, pretty thing going, sending athletes out, the basketball team.
Okay. And then you ended up kind of being like the team manager for multiple sports after that, correct?
Exactly. Football, baseball, all that. And when I got older, the baseball coach, he was kind of smoking weed, buying weed from us. So one day I went up there, fool, sit down, he brought an ounce, $60. So he pulled out his drawer, came out of there with like 4 or 5 ounces. Said, see what you can do, see what your brother can do with this. But I didn't get that shit to my brother. I kept that shit for myself, started working at. That's how I came up in the game.
Okay.
Back then, they was giving out quarter tees for $50. So you were automatic double your money because each ounce was costing like $3,500. So shit, I was rolling.
So tell me about the baseball coach. So he kind of got you into.
Yeah, he pulled out his drawer that day and had like 4 ounces. Like, see what your brother can do with this. I kept that shit for myself. I started like 3 crack houses after that and got them rolling off that shit. Yeah. Then I went to.
And then, like, so were you still like a ball boy or manager at the time?
I was too old for that. I was like 17, but I was still in contact with them dudes up there. Yeah, I stopped that stuff when I had my daughter. I had her when I was 16.
Okay.
So I stopped.
So you kind of started off there, and then you kind of like evolved into where you were pushing some major weight. So like, tell me about like how you evolved to, you know, maybe quote unquote like big like Rick Ross type.
Well, shit. When my partner's name FL, I came back from Alabama, and I needed like 15 keys. So he was rolling with me that day. He one of my mentors, older dude, real smart and all that. So I went, brought 5 keys from this Mexican. When got 3 keys from the homie over here, I just pieced it. He like, man, you got to go to all them people to get fucking 15 keys? Said, you need a plug? I'm like, yeah. He said, man, I know some fucking Colombians I can hook you up with. So, shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So the next day we met the dude on Lakewood Boulevard right there off the 91 at that Denny's. And he pulled up. He was like a kid. I was like 27 years old. Dude was like a kid when he pulled up. Like, damn. He's like 19 years old. And he just said, oh, man, I ain't got nothing right now. Woo, woo, woo. So when we left, I thought my boy was bullshit. I said, man, dude don't even look like he got no verbs. So shit, went out town and moved them 15 that I had. Got back, went and brought the 15 from this Mexican. So on the way back, I was at the corner on Long Beach and Alondra. And it just so happened the Colombian boy was right there. He like, man, I'm on. So he followed me to my little house over there in Southside. And shit, he said, get a driver. So we went over there in this 1-bed apartment out there in Hawthorne. Lawndale, Hawthorne area. And mother opened up all the cabinets. And there was birds in every one of them. And it wound up being like 148 of them. U-Haul boxed them motherfuckers up. He had the U-Haul box, taped them up. We didn't have enough room in the trunk, so we put the third box in the motherfucking back seat. Drove home and shit. After then, I was fucking the mayor of Compton, boss. Yeah.
And that kind of like started the drug, like.
Started on a big level, on a super big level, yeah.